Okay, yes. We are now, yep, we are now on. Okay. Oh, what a day today, wasn't it? I'm just before, I'm at 11:49 p.m. Central Standard Time. I was on, just wrapped up a live stream over 12 hours ago on my thoughts, 12 hours ago, in the last 15 hours, since the termination of Elvis Travels, second channel, the controversial channel that just got monetized recently. I don't know. I would call this my celebration beer. Uh, uh, woo! I don't know if I want to call it a celebration beer or not. I always believe go big or go home. I'm already home, so we'll just pop this open. Basically, um, I dare any YouTuber drink a 32 ouncer. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. What a day it's been today. Kind of was scouting out some other videos just to see what other people are saying. Some people think Elvis will be back eventually. And some people will probably think that Elvis will use another platform to come back. Uh, I don't know what his official words is. I heard something through Joni Portwood on a live stream, not her current videos, saying that YouTube did it wrong and he's not he's gonna just say forget YouTube, which is that means one less e-beggar on the platform. Basically, that means he has to get a jobby poo. Basically, and we are hiring. My company's hiring, but I can't say who the company is. He's going to have to come in my direction, and I will work his butt and mouth to work. Basically, so yeah, it's it. But yeah, a lot of companies are hiring out there. You got to start at the bottom. You got to start at the bottom. I've been there. I've done that many times myself. And I don't mind it because it means you're not. It means you didn't really do anything right and all. But I admit my mistakes. Okay, I made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'll fess up to it. I do make a lot of mistakes in my life, and I will pay the price at the end, basically. So it's a judgment call. But one thing I'm not making a mistake is this. Yep. Let's put it this way: it's in the food industry. There's a lot of help in the food industry. McDonald's is hiring all the time. I just saw a video was put up by I forgot who was it. I think it was Boy Buzz put up a video. Wanted Elvis to work at McDonald's. It could happen. He did promote it. He did promote the hours, and if he goes the right hours, it's going to get the maximum pay, which is usually graveyard. That's when he's usually up and that. So, okay, lifetime ban for Elvis Travels or not? Okay, what qualifies it is basically what we saw. Basically, is what we saw in the last 3 weeks, at least the last 3 weeks, and in the last 4 years, having 3 monetized channels terminated by YouTube. This one, a lot of people is giving credit to Rosie, but I don't think Rosie didn't really want to credit. She was currently live. She was still currently live right now. So I didn't catch the very beginning of it because I came home from my jobby poo. So I kind of missed a lot of stuff. See, that's when you work at nights, you miss a lot of stuff in that. But hey, I'm always been a Johnny Come Lately in that. Lex Broken. Yeah, I don't think Rosie will let him prove. He came back non-monetized, just to beg. That could be. Yeah, I think that was it. He had a channel was not monetized. He just begged. That could be, but the rules of YouTube changed since 2015. Basically, because now YouTube saying that you come back out of if you have your channel terminated, if you manage to make it back on YouTube, you're not allowed to monetize any videos, and you're not even allowed to have any forms of what they call crowdfunding links. This includes PayPal and that. So it looks like Elvis is not going to get any more taxes from anybody. Hey, Toys for Twats, how you doing? Yeah, pay your taxes, just not on this channel. Maybe my monetized channel, but maybe that's not it. Well, yeah, I think what's going on is I think Rosie. I don't know. It's been what Rosie does. Right now, Rosie is fed up with Elvis. Right now, if you notice in recent videos, basically, uh, Rosie was fed up with him. I watched the van build. Basically, I really watched the van build, and the van build was just crazy as crap. uh, where she got more views during her live show on the van build because she was telling the people the measurements and all that stuff, yada yada yada, and all that stuff. And Elvis was only averaging maybe around 50 or 60 views, and Rosie was over in the 300s region. And that's why Elvis decided to strike Rosie on those videos. And that's why Rosie was pissed and got angry over it. And she did what she had to do to defend her channel. And when you file 128 YouTube strikes on channels, and according to YouTube terms of service, if you false flag of any videos, if you false flag any videos or any videos that got overturned, and that's considered false flagging, then your channel is faces termination and that. So yeah. Oh, I didn't miss uh but he's banned everywhere then, Chuck. No, not really. Uh there's a Elvis has been blocked. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I said, I didn't catch any of Rosie's live show at all. I didn't catch the whole thing, what's going on with Joseph and that. So picking up that boy was creepy. Yes, it was. 60 minutes in the Lisa Marie was not good. Picking up a minor was not a good idea for any YouTuber. That is the worst idea you can come up with, and that's probably why one of those videos got broken. But he also, I think, the main reason his first channel got was terminated, not just because of that boy Patrick, who was about 15 years old, was still a minor by law, and I don't know what it is in the Middle East. That's probably an adult age, but yeah. So excuse me. Like I said earlier in the live show, this is like a celebration beer. It's like go big or go home, and that. So and that. So yeah, it's just one of those things that can happen, and that. So yeah. So but yeah, this guy is going to get robbed. Yeah, it's problem is because he created a lot of enemies. Uh, Joseph, he created a lot of enemies. He created a lot of heat. It's not going to be the troll channels that the troll channels don't want nothing seen bad happen to them. But there is people that watches on this side chat, even on another stream. It's gonna find him and do harm to him. It's not gonna be nobody. It's not gonna be nobody that is it's going to be somebody on the side chat. It's not going to be the person that is a creator because the creator has too much to risk. So it's not going to be a YouTube creator. It's not going to be a YouTube critic or troll or whatever that we come on and criticize him and all that stuff. It's not going to be any one of us or anybody who does videos. It's going to be somebody that's in the side chat on either on this stream, Rosie's stream, or any other stream, even on his stream before his channel got terminated. And that. So if his channel got terminated, it's going to be one of those people that will. And he did criticize. He did got on somebody on his side chat, big time. So that is a big mistake. You do not want to criticize or argue with somebody that's on the side chat because they're the ones that are wasting their time just giving him a view and you don't want to give him time. I never really commented on his videos anyway because I'm just a peasant in his eyes, so I never really wasn't really one worth talking about him in that, or talking, or even sending a comment in that. And I donate to channels that has better quality content. If you, I just say content, but quality, better content than he has anyway. But a lot of people thinks he will return on YouTube. He's probably going to use somebody else's channel to continue his agenda, his hateful speeches, and all that stuff. If he would have just kept it within the guidelines of camper reviews, food reviews, city park reviews. If you had to spend the money, even do a campground review if you got the money. like Ric Flair when he came to the WWF and told Bobby Brain Heenan, "If you got the money, honey, I'm right here." Boom. That's why I remember that day or that interview with Bobby the Brain Heenan. And of course, what Elvis reminds me of Bobby the Brain Heenan, a weasel, and that. So yeah, he reminds me of a weasel. And that. So Bobby the Brain Heenan, long one of the greatest managers of all time in not just in the WWE, but I watched him in the AWA, Gagne days, and boy, he lived it up. He lived up his. If he tries Twitch, he will not last there long. Yeah, they ban people. Yep, Lex Broken. I talked about this earlier today. I think I did talk about this earlier today. He will be banned from Twitch in a heartbeat. As soon as he starts attacking people on his live stream, they will immediately ban him. If he even threatens people any way, shape, or form, just barely, it comes out of his mouth, he's an automatic ban because Twitch is harder than YouTube. It's actually, YouTube is more easier, more lenient than Twitch. If you're on Twitch, as soon as I have seen people get banned for the most dumbest reasons for just getting up. I have seen people getting banned just for burping on their live stream. I seen people who got banned who just got up, go to the bathroom. You can hear the toilet in the background and come back and does their live stream, and all of a sudden they're terminated because of stuff like that. Yeah, he will never last long on Twitch. No, he will barely last maybe 5 minutes on Twitch. That's it. No, I have not. Trucking or RV channels? No, I have not heard anything on that. But yeah, I would not doubt it could happen. It could happen to any YouTube creator because there's somebody who watches us that hates us with a passion, and we know we all have. Every content creator has their one hated person that wants to do harm to that person, and that's it. There's no bones about it. When you're out there putting yourself out there on the internet and putting it out there, anything. I nothing but drones. I know who that is. I'm not going to say who it is, and that. So, yeah, it's just when you got a channel banned, got terminated 3 times in 2016, and Elvis Travels got his channel banned twice within 2 weeks. Yes, that does qualify under my eyes a lifetime ban on YouTube. I've seen this happen on other channels where I saw a prank channel, who they abused their kids. I talked about this earlier today, maybe on the previous videos, and that Elvis won't be on Johnny Portwood's. No, I think some people was talking to Johnny Portwood. Johnny was on a street live stream earlier tonight. I just saw the replay of it, just part of it, and they basically told her not to replay anything from Elvis Travels, because if you do and you don't add nothing to it, you can get banned. You can get strikes and possibly banned from YouTube or get terminated. Well, at least terminated. Your channel get terminated, but I don't know, it'll be an outright ban yet because she never had a monetized channel. But yeah, it's just one of those things that could happen. You can get a lifetime ban on YouTube and that. So yeah, it's just one of those things that Joni's going to have to really watch her P's and Q's, and they talked to her about it. I think it was on Streetlight's live stream. I just caught a little bit of it. When she came on, I think Zig told her. Someone else told her not to replay those. Even well, she said it's not meaningful if you replay anybody's content, even audio or video, without adding nothing to it, not an opinion, facts, or whatever, or how you want to, or how she wants or go about it. Basically, yeah, goes about it. Uh, Unfortunately, it's a situation. Okay, I'm going to ask my mods not to ban anybody tonight or time out anybody. I'll do that on my own. We're talking about Elvis Travels, and he has a lot of trolls, and most of them found this channel because we talked about him, basically. So we just ask our mods to be polite with these people. These are usually Elvis's trolls, and they just found my channel because I'm talking about Elvis Travels and his channel getting banned and all that stuff. So basically that. Was it Fantastic Adventures that did child abuse? Let's put that comment up. No. It was something called Daddy 05. Daddy 05, Family 05, and anything with 05. That happened about for I talked about on an edited video within the last couple of years of this channel. Mike and Heather Martin, who ran that channel, abused. They had 5 kids. They abused 2 of them because they were from a previous marriage. And Heather had her own original 5 sons. Oh no, not 5 sons, 5 kids. Had 3 other kids brought over from her previous marriage, and they got it just abused 2 of those kids, two of the youngest. One got slammed down hard by the older son of I think Heather's one of the 3 kids. Got slammed down hard, and they screamed and hollered about invisible ink, screamed and hollered and all that stuff, just mental and physical abuse that they put the kids through. And finally, people had enough. That channel went down, got terminated. They faced jail time for that. Then I found out when they came back, they were abusing the other kids, Heather's kids. They were abusing Heather's legit kids. I think it was Heather's legit kids from her previous marriage for views. And they've got those other channels terminated, plus a lifetime ban off of YouTube. And and that's what brought in our COPA deal. That's when COPA decided to act up. This is when the FTC brought in the COPA rules of 2020, basically. So anything, so if you got, if so basically, let's say for example, when Elvis invited that 15-year-old boy. Now being 15, and I know it sounds creepy as it is, but he brought in that 15-year-old boy into his van. Now, someone said it in that side comment down below, in the side comment on the side over here, or over here, where I'm pointing, I don't know. In that side comment, said he was 11. I seen people make comments of 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old. But if you're under the age of 13, if he would have left that video and the government says, and if COPA and FTC came across that video and they're all saying that he looks more like 11 and 12 years old, or even 13. I think 11 and 12 years old. And if YouTube didn't agree, he could face a fine by COPA, basically, in that. So that would be a situation. I do has faced that fine, but I'm not going to talk about it tonight because I don't have all the information on that situation. And I don't think he doesn't want me to talk about it anyway. So I will talk about that on a later date as soon as we find more cases. That right now I'm looking for more cases because everybody forgot this year the new rules this year on YouTube because YouTube had to settle $185 million lawsuit. I think it was in that tune of $185 million lawsuit that they had an agreement that that all family channels was restricted to no comments if they want to keep them monetized. But they're going to be harder to find. Uh, they're not gonna get promoted very well. They said some of the view counts are down. Searches for them is not easy unless you subscribe to their channel, and get notifications almost next to impossible. So you have to go to be a loyal viewer. You have to go in every day to see if they uploaded that. And some family channels stop uploading and that. This is where luckily, if anybody remember a big family channel, I can't think what it is. It was a bigger one. It was a huge one. Uh, the Shaytards. Yeah, the Shaytards. Big family channel. They got out of YouTube basically 3 years ago. I think they're very rarely upload anymore. And that's, but they got out of YouTube at the right time, but unfortunately it ended in a divorce. That's what I heard. But as for Elbows ban, I'm pretty sure he does qualify under my eyes. He does qualify for the to get a lifetime ban off of YouTube. There's other video platforms. He ain't gonna last long on Twitch. As soon as he starts spouting off and what he does starts attacking people, he's out the door real fast. And that he's mad about YouTube. He thought YouTube was in his pocket, was on his side. YouTube is on nobody's side. We all play the same rules here on YouTube. Everybody plays the same rules and that. So and it's great we all play the same rules and that. And what's gonna be the future of Chuck Chat? So right now, there's other e-bakers out there and that. And I've already and of course I'll have what's going on with my situation with our monetized channel. When I do that, I'll better explain that how it should be run, the way YouTube recommends it to be run and that. And these guys don't have a clue. Elvis will never have a clue on it. The Berg Show will never have a clue on it. It sounds like Rich Life. What was it? Rich Life. The one guy I can't think of the channel. Please help me on this one. He always says if he doesn't get his way, he says, "I'm going to quit YouTube, folks." I think it's something like that. I think it's Rich Life. I don't know. Basically, another one. The guy who likes to lean sideways on his bed or mattress and does his live stream. He can't even sit up straight like I do and that. Or I'm kind of leaning one way or another, but I gotta be comfortable at least, right? And that. Rich Life, yep. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. And that. I tell you what, I'm gonna throw this up for anybody who wants to chime in. I don't know if anybody who wants to chime in, but I'll put this link up. If anybody wants to join in, they can. If they want to. You don't have to show yourself if you don't want to be talked to, basically. So we'll just put that in. If anybody who wants check that out, wants to join live, feel free to do so. As long as we talk about this Elvis Travels being possibly banned. Some people think he'll be back. I said if he's not back within 3 weeks, he's gone, and he will become an afterthought, basically. Because anybody who loses a channel, I hate to say this, but anybody who loses a channel or deletes their channel within usually 3 weeks to a month, for most YouTube subscribers or fans, they become an afterthought, basically. And hopefully, hopefully, Elvis will become an afterthought, because if the only way we're going to be able to watch the laughter of Elvis on YouTube is watch those parody videos, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be. And there's some good ones came out today. I kind of like the ones that came out today. Uh, Boy Buzz had a good one today. I kind of like it. It was funny. It was to a point. Yeah, looks like Elvis has to get a jobby poo. And guess what? We're hiring. All he has to do is come down here and where I live and come get the job, because I will put him to. I will. I will put him to work. I will make him my slave, my personal slave, almost. An asshole. Oh man, big one. Yep. Yes, because of that kid. They're looking for him for a couple of reasons. One, because of that kid, and also for littering his Walmart bags with piles of poop and adult diapers. Uh, he lied his way out of it. Well, if he doesn't like, uh, yeah, he doesn't like snow at all. He tried it as actually Elvis tried it as a truck driver, basically, and he tried it as a truck driver, and he will not drive in the snow at all. He will never drive in the snow. He can't even drive. He doesn't like to drive to Lisa Marie in the rain and that. But yeah, yeah, it's basically he's it's about it's going to be about the 12-year-old that boy that he was in this vehicle, and I'm pretty sure they want to talk to him about littering, poop bags, and biohazards. So I'm pretty sure that's two things are going to run. But why he left Chicago is probably because of that situation, bringing a 12, a 14-year-old boy into his vehicle with his demeanor that he has, and that's why a lot of YouTubers has to be very extra careful now, especially with COPA rules, because a lot of you actually a lot of trolls, a lot of channels are not talking about the COPA rules, basically at all, basically. So you have to be careful when you bring when you bring in when you bring in uh, when you bring in a 14-year-old boy, uh, and the side chat says he looks like 11 and 12 years old, and to me he looks like 12 years old myself. And if the side chat says that, and like I said earlier in this live stream, if he would have left that video up, and let's say if the federal government found his video and looked into his video, and they say YouTube, that guy's going to get a 42,000. No, it's a $47,000 fine for that video. Just even if the side chat comment says, if a lot of them says, let's say 70% of the comments on that side chat says he looks like 12 years old, and the government's going to say that looks like, yep, that we're going to agree with the consensus. 75% of them says he's 12 years old, so he's got to be 12 years old. So if he would have left that video up and the side chat was still running and they all saying he looks like 12 years old, he can get a $47,000 fine for that video. Basically, that's why he took it down. He had to take it down. Basically, because the consensus I saw in that side chat had him pegged for 11 and 12 years old, and that. Yeah, he never got his CDL. That was a learner's permit. He claims he could not tell the difference between a learner's permit, CDL learner's permit, and actually, there was somebody. I'm not gonna say who it is, but if there was a trucker watching on this channel right now, I want a legit trucker that's on this channel can explain on the side chat the difference between if there's such a thing of a learner's permit and a CDL. If that, I'll give him a phone call. Probably sometime. Not tonight because I'm going to be on this for a little while. Probably in the future. I'll ask him. I'll call him I'll probably call him sometime in the next couple of days when I get time to call him. I'll ask him what's the difference between a CDL permit and a real CDL license. All right, he will tell me directly, basically. So I'll call him and I'll just get the information that way. Then I'll come back. I'll explain why Elvis didn't explain that right, basically. So that'll be the last time we'll talk about the fat man in the can, basically. I kind of heard word in a way that Rosie is going to plan to sue Elvis and take ownership of the Lisa Marie. I don't know if that's true or not. If anybody caught any part of that, uh, leave it down. Leave it down in the side chat, or if not, leave it down in comments below. Once this video is basically done, and that, so we're probably going to wrap it up anyway in a little bit here. I know I got my link up. If anybody who wants to have their say on it, just hit that link. If you got a webcam, we'll make sure your webcam is turned off if you don't want to be seen. It does work that way. If not, I can always work on something on my end to make sure your image doesn't show if you don't want to show your image and that. So it doesn't work. It usually works like I don't know if it works like this, but how does this work? I remember how it used to go like this. I'm going to try something here. Something like, nope, it doesn't work like that. Okay. I think what it is almost like if I stop the camera. So it goes something like this. So if you don't want to be seen, I can do something like this for you, but I really need to put an image right there in a way if I wanted to, if I really want to and that. But that's just how most people does. They're talking about Elvis right here, because this is what Elvis calls we don't have a guts to show ourselves behind the camera. Basically, this is how he explains it. So I guess I'm behind the camera right now, but really I'm not. Here I am. I'm back. And that I'm actually in front of the camera and that. So we don't have to hear any of that no more. But yeah, it's very interesting in that. So yeah, we don't have to worry. I think yeah, if Rosie put a lot of work into that van, invested a lot of money in that van, and Elvis was promising to pay her, she's owed that money, and she's entitled into that money that so-called cost a lot of money for that van build. And if Elvis doesn't pay up, she can take the van if she wanted to in a lawsuit. Uh, and Rosie does have money to do it too, and she probably would, because right now the bridges are burnt to the ground. There's no going back, because if Elvis attacks Rosie, and Rosie made a bunch of videos, basically, and I think they're funny as heck. Maybe a little on the drunk side, but funny as heck. But it's going to be a different, something like that. But yeah, Elvis is going to start thinking about going south right now. You don't want to be in Wisconsin, especially northern Wisconsin, around the Lake Superior area, Duluth area. It gets really nasty up there once in a while. You don't want to be going up there because he can't go to Canada because he's not part of the essential travel and that. And his ability to earn income on YouTube, well, if YouTube decided to ban the channel, or gives him a lifetime ban, his money making days and his e-making days are over. We just got to worry about our own stuff. That's all we have to worry about. And I'll be talking about other stuff too that kind of pissed me off too on that. So, and I'm entitled to give my opinions on what I don't like on anybody I want at any time I want, because this is my rant channel and that. So that's it and that. Okay. Yeah. I hope you guys smash the like button on this if you like this live stream and that. And it's been a good ride over the last couple weeks on this channel. We grew big time. according to my analysts, we gained about some 60 plus subscribers. 68 new subscribers in the last 28 days. That is amazing for this channel. And I'd be surprised how many people has joined this channel from other platforms and that. So, and that I appreciate every single one of you guys out there joining us and that. And you guys always make it fun. And it's been an honor to talk to you guys from these bigger channels that talks about Elvis Travels, or soon to be well, let's call it what it is, Elvis Travels, and that. And we'll see who's else under the radar. Oh, by the way, before I get out of here real quick, technically, is T-Bergs could be next. He's got to watch his P's and Q's, basically. And if he doesn't watch his P's and Q's, he could get terminated too, in a way. Because he's known to say a lot of nasty things to his side chat and other people too. So he's got to be very careful. So he's got to clean up his act. Ever since he got monetized, he's been more begging for money, demanding money. What's it called? Show him love over there. Not paying taxes. Show him love over there. And I saw him sat there for 30 minutes on a live stream, and no one didn't show him love. And he got mad. He said "F you," and he hung up on his audience and that. And I'm surprised that video was not flagged. I think he dirty deleted it too. He said he doesn't believe in dirty deleted, but he dirty deleted it anyway. So, yeah, usually what other people say is hypocrites on YouTube always live on. And I may be one of them myself, but hey, I'll admit to it, at least right now. But boy, like I said, tomorrow it's probably going to be an interesting day. We'll see what goes on tomorrow. I got a feeling. I'm going to hold my guess. YouTube's odds for Elvis being back within 3 days, probably even money. I'm going to say even money. If I was a bookie, probably even money within 3 days. If he's gone, if he's not on within 7 days, I think the odds would be almost like 5-1. If he's gone even longer, if he doesn't come back within 3 weeks, I would say it's going to be a pretty good. It's probably going to be the best odds, and it's probably the safe odds to jump on. I would say 10-1. Basically, I would jump on that 10-1 right now. I would within 3 weeks. Anything within 3 weeks. If it goes beyond the 5, beyond the 3, 5, 10 days. If it goes 3 weeks, that's 21 days. If it goes beyond 21 days, and if you decide to pop on, that'd be a 10-1. That'd probably be a safer bet because I think if he does return, he's gonna see, like I said, within a few days, he'll be an afterthought. So no one will be talking about him at all. And that may be the right time for him to return. So that would be my guess, and that'd be my safe bet. Anything sooner than that, because he's known to come back within 3 days. That's why I'm putting it even money right now if I was a bookie. I would say 7 to 10 days. I would say 5-1. But anything 21 days or just maybe a little bit longer, 21 to 25 days, I would say 10-1. I jump on that right now if I was a bookie, but I'm not a bookie. But if there was somebody put a booking sheet on this in Vegas, I bet you there's one up there on YouTube. Somebody's got a booking odds on YouTube. I'm not going to put one here. Because I'm not taking bets. We can't gamble here on YouTube. Sorry, we can't gamble on YouTube. But go to legal places that does gambling and that. So, oh man, like I said, yeah, I think I'm just going to wrap this up real quick because we kind of digress a few times here. Just like any other rant channel, they will digress from the main point and that. And I just want to catch a couple other videos before I go to bed. As soon as I get done with this beer, which I'm about almost right down to here already, I'm going to catch a couple more videos and I'm going to go to bed myself and that. Yeah, it's a very good drinking night too. Chilly too. If I was doing this on the patio, it's cold enough to keep my beer cold. It's out there right now, so I'm not outside because I don't want to ruin the components of this laptop. Basically, if I had an extended, if I would have had an extended webcam and put it outside, I probably would, and that. So, okay, we're gonna do a quick review. We're past the 40-minute mark already. I want to catch up on some other videos in case I missed some vital information. Like I said, to this point, this is all my opinions and only my opinions. Basically, I'm just reacting what other people's talking about. That's how I do my opinions. What other people talks about, and that or whatever kind of pisses me off or something like that, I will just come out and rant anyway. And that. Okay. Like I said, Elvis Travels with his 3 channels, monetized channel terminated since 2016. 2 of them within the last 3 weeks. Sorry about that. Within the last 3 weeks. To me, that's grounds of a lifetime ban with other YouTube channels that has him on. And in fact, he should be banned for creating an ad. Actually, his AdSense account should be banned also and terminated. Just to make sure he doesn't have a monetized channel ever again on YouTube. If he attempts to use somebody else's false information, that could get him banned and could get him legally in trouble and that. So he could face legal issues too. When you're defrauding a corporation like Google and YouTube. So you want to make sure your information is 100% correct when you're signing up on anything, especially when you're applying a 1099 tax thing and plus your AdSense. You got to make sure all your information, all the required information that YouTube requires you to have a monetized channel to stay within a partnership program. So you got to make sure it's 100% truthful. And that if they find out and you're not being truthful, your channel can get terminated. Actually, YouTube does have the power to terminate any channel at any time for any reason, including this channel, at their discretion if they choose to do so. And it doesn't have to be a hater or someone reports the channel. It's just YouTube decided we're going to pull the plug on this channel anyway because we don't see it commercially viable. Remember, there's that rule play too, and that. So, okay, we're going to cut out of here. Like I said, what do you guys think? Lifetime ban for Elvis Travels? Yes or no? Put your vote in right now. Lifetime ban? Yes. Lifetime ban? No. If you guys want to vote on the side chat, put your vote in now. That put it in the comments down below at the end of this edited video when this video becomes live, shortly after I sign off and ask. So right now we're gonna get out of here. We'll have some peaceful nights. Not sure. Toys for Tots. Just toss a coin. Heads, lifetime ban. Tails, he'll be back. I'll hang on a second, okay? Flip that coin and find out. All right. Yeah, just tell me in the comments down below on the end of the video. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit subscribe button, notification bell. We'll find out within the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll see what we'll be ranting tomorrow. I don't know because I think Elbow maybe got the message. He's not welcome on YouTube anymore. Bye, everybody.